What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 15 minutes of your day. I'm your host, Lawrence Austin, and this is The Stop. With this being the first episode of The Stop, I'll give you a little breakdown of the way things are gonna go. You'll bring me in, I'll give you a rundown of the big topics that we're gonna talk about throughout the day. Then I'll swing it to my co-hosts, Julia Smith and Keon Rainey. They'll bring you some interesting news that goes on throughout the week and recent news. And then they'll swing it over to the news with Connor Armour. And then he'll bring it back to me and we'll have a special guest. We'll have them watch a clip and we'll try to demonstrate a little something, give you a little surprise at the end of the show. So today we got Tide Pods on there, that has to stop. We got a little marijuana talk, that's not my business. And then we got a little talk about the Greek Cup, bringing you some sports later on. But that's just the rundown. I'll check back with you a little later. Enjoy your show.
Hey guys, and welcome to New Stop. I'm Julia Smith, here with my co-host, Keon Rainey. Today we're going to talk a little bit about medical marijuana licensing in Lenawee County, the Grammys, and Tide Pods.
In recent news, Raisin Township in Lenawee County considers medical marijuana licensing. Throughout this week, I've talked to people around campus and asked, what if it was legalized in Adrian? I only got two answers. One, I totally agree with that. That way I won't get in trouble. Or two, it doesn't really matter because I just smoke anyways.
I don't know. I get those are like real comments, and I appreciate that. But for the sake of our campus, I don't think we should have that in Adrian.
That's not a smart idea.
But moving on to the Grammy Awards, Bruno Mars swept the competition and won Album, Record, and Song of the Year. Kendrick Lamar won the rap category. Ed Sheeran won Pop Song of the Year too.
To be honest, besides Bruno and Kendrick, I really never heard of these people before.
That's pretty bad. But I mean, I knew most of them. I mean, there were a couple of weird names, but I was just surprised by how many people got performances compared to like other people that, you know, more people would have known.
To change things, the thing that has been going viral on the internet is these Tide Pods, man! We have to stop eating these. Why are people eating these? What started this? Why?
This was one of those stupid challenges that somebody put on like Twitter or something. It's kind of like the cinnamon challenge, except, you know, it's like not as dangerous and you won't, you know, die. Right. But I don't know. I guess maybe the publicity of people eating them, because it gets shown on the news and everything like that, but I don't know.
To make things worse, a donut shop in North Carolina started Tide Pod inspired donuts. First of all, I like my donuts to be very sugary and not Tide Poddy. You know what I'm saying? So basically, if it's Tide Pod in there, I don't want donuts. I don't eat Tide Pods. That's just not smart at all.
Yeah, that's absolutely disgusting. I don't know who thought of that, but it's such a bad idea.
Goodness.
But that's all the hype we've got here for today on News Stop. I'm Julia Smith, here with Keon Rainey. Now let's head on over to Jock Talk with Connor Armour.
What up, what up? I'm Connor Armour and I'm your host of Jock Talk. Today we're going to be talking to you about the men's ACHA D1 hockey game that took place on Thursday, where they defeated Eastern Michigan by a score of 12-1. Yes, 12-1, and that was a hockey game. However, there was a bigger game going on, and that was the Greek Cup. And I'm joined today with a special guest, Garrett Carroll. Garrett, come on in. Garrett, it's good to see you.
It's good to be here. It's good to be seen.
So SAE, they eventually took home the win at the Fraternity Cup, and can I get maybe your reaction of kind of what's going on around the house right now?
Oh, the boys are ecstatic. You know, we couldn't be more happy to win, especially the first ever cup, the ever Fraternity Cup. You know, when they get there, the boys give a nice little 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo!
Well, there you have it. Obviously, they're pretty fired up. Little side note, our producer, Kevin Johnson in the back, he's the president of Pike. Maybe hit him with a little bit of trash talk.
Well, you know, as a fraternity, you like to be like positive with other fraternities. It's a great fought battle out there on the ice, but when it comes to the end, if you ain't first, you're last.
No doubt. So we're going to go check out some footage that took place at the Fraternity Cup. Garrett, I want to thank you very much for being here today, and people enjoy the footage. It was quite the event. Thank you.
for that fun. They can maybe beat us tomorrow or the next day, but we're going to fight every day to be the champions. Why? Because we're the best.
Whoa. Thanks, Connor. So, in the last segment of the day, it's called Check It Out, where I have my guest here, Garrett, who's sitting with me. We'll have him watch a clip. He'll tell us whether he thinks the clip is real or not, and he'll tell us whether he thinks he could duplicate the clip. And then we got a little surprise for Garrett at the end of it. So let's get to that clip.
Mate, come on, do it. We're good to go, mate. We're good to go.
So that was 660 feet. Garrett, what do you think about that?
That was actually incredible. You know, it doesn't look real, but that's actually incredible.
Even though it doesn't look real, do you think it's real?
I think it is. I honestly do think it is. I've seen some crazy trick shots by the guys. I believe they're like Dude Perfect.
Yeah.
Such things like that. But I think they actually did that one right there.
So here today on the show, we got ourselves a mini hoop. I got a ball here. Do you think you can make it into that hoop?
I think I can.
You think you got it?
I think I do.
All right, well, let's see if you can go ahead and hit that shot for us.
All right. Kobe.
Well, that's all we have time here for today. I want to thank all my co-hosts and my special guest, Garrett, for coming out, being on here with the show with us. We'll see you next week.